What's going on, everyone? It doesn't really matter. I'm kind of the ghost of Christmas past. So
who are you?
Don't forget about me. But this over here, this is Alex Miller of the Eagle, and I'd like to, if you don't mind, can I formally introduce you? Can I pass the torch? I'd like to introduce you to the Eagle's newest Texas A&M beat writer, Alex Miller. Alex, you excited, man?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I got big shoes to fill. Well, you actually have smaller feet than me, but right. This is a position that has had many great writers come through. You're the latest, and so it's an honor to be in this spot. I mean, our readers know me. I'm a hometown kid. This is my hometown paper.
The readers know me.
Yeah. Some of them know me. Hopefully more will get to know me.
A lot of people know Alex Miller in this town. That's just a fact.
But yeah, I mean, for those who don't know, I mean, I've lived in College Station my whole life. This is home. It's always been home. I grew up reading the Eagle. I mean, part of the reason why I learned to read was I read the sports section every morning. My parents took the paper for years. My mom still does. And if I have any typos, it's because I learned how to read Robert Cessna growing up. But this is definitely an exciting time. I'm excited for the challenge ahead, and I hope that I can continue in the lineage of reporters before me in providing some of the best coverage for A&M sports. Part
of the reason why I was okay moving on to my next chapter was the fact that I knew that it opened up a position for Alex to move in. He has been on. He's frankly has been on this beat as long as I have. Through student journalism and things like that. We can get into that just a second, but there is no better person for this job than Alex, and he will do great things in this because, like he said, this is his hometown paper. He is a man of this community, and will put a lot of heart into the stuff he does, as he has so far. His time at the Eagle, kind of more on the news side, while you did at some sports. Real quick, give the folks your resume.
Yeah, I went to Texas A&M the spring before I started, the spring of 2016. I walked into the battalion office, one of my best mentors, Doug Pills, and I was like, "Hey, I'm going to be here in the fall. Here's my work that I did in high school at the student newspaper at College Station High, and I want to join the battalion staff, A&M student newspaper, as quick as possible." And he said, "Okay, well, we need help this summer. When's your new student conference?" And I was like, first week of June. He's like, "All right, well, once you registered for classes, come on, you can write." And I did. I wrote a story for the A&M student paper before I even took a class. Went to SEC Media Days that fall. If you remember the borderline,
that was 2016, right?
That was 2016.
So yeah, our timelines match exactly up.
If you remember the borderline erotic comment that Brett Bielema made that year, that was the question I asked him. Came from that.
That's fantastic.
He said beating A&M would be borderline erotic.
I forgot that you asked that question. That's big time.
Yeah. So, as an 18-year-old, that was quite an experience. But, I've had the chance to learn from many great reporters. My first year on the battalion was learning the ropes. Second year, that fall, my sophomore year, I was the A&M football writer. I went to every single game. I was there. My first game on deadline was when A&M lost to UCLA in dramatic fashion. I had a red-eye flight to catch at LAX, and so you learn quickly about writing on deadline, and had the opportunity to intern at the Dallas Morning News and the San Antonio Express News when I was at A&M, and really thankful for those opportunities. Learned from some really great reporters. R.I.P. Chuck Carlton, what a great guy, and thankful for Ben Baby as well. And yeah, it was actually this guy when I graduated from A&M in December 2019. A couple months later, I was still doing some freelance stuff for the Dallas Morning News as a student reporter, and Travis said, "Hey, we got an opening at the Eagle. You should look into it." And I kind of wrote him off, and I was like, this isn't...
As you do normally.
This isn't sports. I don't want to do this. And then a month passed, and Travis said, "Hey, we haven't hired anyone. We need to hire someone. Just take it. And interviewed, and night before I had to make a decision. Similar to your story, Travis, I actually had a phone call with Shireen Williams, Mother Football, and she goes, "Hey, this may not be exactly what you want to do right now, but it's a step in the right direction. You're going to learn a lot on the news side." And she told me this: "You'll never regret working for your hometown newspaper." Shireen is from Beaumont. She got to work at the Beaumont Enterprise for 1 year, and she said that's one of the best years of her life, was getting to work at her hometown paper. I've been here for over 4 now, and I don't regret a single second. I've learned so much covering news, and I really hope to apply those skills to my sports coverage. And like you said, and kind of your farewell, Travis, finding the intersection of local and state government and business opportunity in town, and how that intersects with sports with A&M.
Yeah. Multi-time award winner, both in the state and national level, including in sports writing at APSEs this year. And so he has a good frame of reference for not only A&M history, everything that's going on, but everything that's going on in the world of sports as well. So you will be in great hands going forward with Alex. Real quick before we wrap it up, what is the way that people can find you if they haven't started following you yet?
Yeah, follow me on X at AlexMill20 and subscribe to the Eagle. I mean, we need your support. I hope to give you the best coverage that we possibly can. And so, follow along. It's time to write.
Yeah, he will, of course, be alongside Eagle executive sports editor Robert Cessna in their coverage, bouncing around. And I'm assuming this will probably be going up around the time of SEC Media Days. So be sure to check theeagle.com for all their coverage up there at SEC Media Days. Alex, close us out as your first time as the Texas A&M beat writer.
Well, hey, thanks for tuning into this short special episode of the Aggie Nation Podcast. Travis, thank you for all you've done for me. I wouldn't be in this position without you, so I'm really grateful for you, my friend. And hey, we'll see you next time.